Welcome to another episode of the Wildcard. I'm your host Otis, joined by the second best team in the world.
Yeah, Kerry Kahega representing the Carabao finalists, Premier League. To be champions, man.
I just find it funny that the second, where are you guys in the league now? 6?
Yeah.
6 in the league?
No, we won yesterday. That's the 13th.
Oh, okay. My name is G-Money, Arsenal fan, as you know.
Right on when we jump on to the question of the week, how many draws did Arsenal get when they won the Premier League unbeaten?
Oh, I know that. Oh, I can't enter. Let me go home and enter.
All right. Jumping into the Carabao finals.
Yeah.
How was it? I feel like it was a gone case because the one who wins from this game was guaranteed a win to the next, the Premier League. I feel like Man City can't win both games.
All right. Which games? The Carabao and the Etihad game?
Yes.
Is that your prediction as a hater or a football lover?
As a football lover.
All right. So, G, do you want to go first?
So, when I look at the game yesterday, personally, let me state my position. And I've said this numerous times, not maybe on the Wildcard, but generally. I do not care about the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup. I don't even care about Champions League. Me, I want to win the Premier League. I want to win the Premier League. That's why I've booked my flight for the 22nd of May to go onto the streets of North London and to commune with the greatest assembly of fandom in the history of the English Premier League, because that's going to be crazy. So, Carabao Cup. I watched this game yesterday. I was on my phone. I was eating popcorn. I was playing FIFA on the small screen. What is this for me to worry about?
It's okay, relax. Yeah. The injection will come in.
Yeah. Carabao. Went into the Carabao. Oh, I forget. Man United won it a couple times. And then they said it was a big cup. Okay, go on.
Can you imagine this is the same Carabao Cup that made us rethink of how Newcastle have been a big club in the Premier League, in England rather?
They won it last season, didn't they?
Last season, after 70 years.
70 years.
Yeah. And now everybody's thinking that so long as you play in the Carabao, you have to win it. I mean, it looks like a Mickey Mouse Cup at the moment.
All right, we'll cut the banter. It would have been good to have won the Carabao Cup. But, all right, what's your name? Your name is Otis. How long have you been called Otis? From your birth, right?
Yeah.
The Carabao Cup has been called the Milk Cup, the Carling Cup, the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup. It's had so many different names over the last 30 years. At some point it was the Worthington Cup. This is what I'm trying to say to you. It's such an insignificant... Why do you think it's in the middle of the season? Because nobody's going to wait to the end of the season to... even the FA Cup is at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Champions League, end of the season.
Yeah.
Premier League, obviously, end of the season. This is like a warm-up. And this is the only cup that Man City are winning this season. So let them celebrate.
Are you sure about that?
I'm so sure about that. Because Liverpool are going to beat them in the FA Cup next round. And they're not going to win the Premier League. And we know what happened in Europe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I wanted a Man City fan here today. See, can you pretend to be one?
No, I don't have
You don't have the facilities.
You can't wear
But
blue.
I can try.
All right.
I feel like Pep will win the FA Cup.
All right.
I don't think Slot will have anything against him in the FA Cup.
But you have Isaac, bro.
No, Slot has just lost it.
Are you still a Liverpool fan, by the way?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that Man City are going to beat Liverpool in the...
Yes.
I disagree.
Why?
Because the problem with Liverpool is not that Liverpool doesn't have the players, not that they don't have the intensity. I feel like Liverpool are in a very Tottenham-like player mentality in the sense of not that they're going to be relegated. Relax, breathe. You're not going to be relegated. Well, maybe from the Champions League, but what I feel that they have enough to be. You see this game yesterday. Over the weekend with the Carabao Cup. This was Man City's. This was Man City's hurrah for the season.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that FA Cup's going to be different. I feel like Liverpool are going to bring their A game because Liverpool are inconsistent. And if you look, whenever they've had a run of bad results, they come with one world-class thing.
Yeah.
And I maintain to you, we didn't score against City yesterday. We didn't have probably the right lineup against City yesterday. But City are scorable against.
Yeah,
I just hope
definitely.
I hope Ekitike's injury is not too serious.
Yeah. Probably 2 weeks. He'll be back by the time the international break is over.
Right.
And then Isak is also coming in back
Right.
by 10th April.
Please. He can stay.
Yeah, I feel like we are so inconsistent, and Pep right now, I feel like this cup will galvanize them. Yeah,
Yeah.
a run of games that probably it will help him. He was happy yesterday, very happy.
Yeah. I mean,
Because he knows. Sorry, he knows. Probably this is the best chance to win a trophy this season. Because, like you're saying, NG saying, we are not hoping for Liverpool to beat City for them to clinch the FA. It is what it is. City are beatable. We've seen teams that have either gone to the Etihad or City have gone away, and they've actually won games and they've conceded games. And even when they're playing at their best, because I think this is the best squad that they fielded yesterday. And on a good day, I think we could have had a better chance
if
of
Raya
playing.
was on the goal.
I mean, like G saying, I woke up today in the morning just to catch some highlights. Then I thought, okay, let me just watch the first half. And I watched the first half, and I just couldn't watch the second half because I realized what we had yesterday, what we fielded yesterday is not the best personnel. We did not. Okay, flaws to City. However, I don't think it is so much on them. Rather, it is us guys didn't have the right personnel to play that game. You see that 4-2-4 press they were playing yesterday. You can play that against Raya. Raya, whenever he has his ball on the soul, Raya is going to beat that press. And when you have no one, because we never had an outlet yesterday. We never had Aeze. And you seeing Zubimendi and Declan Rice, they're always in the cover shadow of these other players. So we didn't have an outlet. We were playing Kai Havertz because we wanted the area dominance. Then it waned off in the second half. He's out of legs. He's out of form. I don't think at the Etihad they can pose so much of a challenge when we have the right personnel. Arsenal fans, they of course, this is who we are. There are guys who are always waiting for an L so that they can have like a crazy meltdown.
Arteta out.
Oh, Arteta will never win any trophy. I mean, this is just the Carabao in March. And where you wait until the day you get your right personnel. And we are going to play ball. Yeah.
All right. So let me stop. Like, obviously I had to start on the defensive.
Yeah.
Let me look at the team yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, like you mentioned, wasn't our best team, but let's not make any excuses.
Yeah.
You put a team out there to win.
Yeah.
Trossard had a really ineffective game.
Yeah.
Zubi over the last month has been a little bit wayward with his passing. I don't know if it's tiredness or lack of confidence, but Zubi has not been on his game. Declan puts in a Declan performance every single week, apart from the odd week he has off.
The odd weeks.
I think Eze changes the game.
Yes.
Havertz in that role, the Odegaard role, the Eze role, not at all.
Yeah.
If it was my decision and I was lacking personnel, I probably would have moved Saka over into that role and put Madueke on further out on the right.
All right.
I don't want to hear about Max Dowman. Let him sit on the bench and see these things as they unfold. Defensively, I think Ben White was average until he kicked
Cherky.
That was the best. That was the highlight of the game for me. On the left, Doku and Chappie getting an early yellow. Doku and Semenya, especially in the second half when Pep moved, gave Semenya more freedom to cross wings and stuff. We couldn't live with those guys. Simple. Ben White's a great defender, but he's also been on the bench for a while. He was rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
he
I'm
was
trying to say. So would have liked to win it. Let's be honest. Would have liked to win it. Didn't have the personnel to win it. That's no excuse. We're in 4 competitions. We were in 4 competitions, and that's the price you pay for greatness.
Yeah.
So that's the price you pay for greatness, So let's see how the rest of them fold out. I know that we have a slightly easier run in the next round who we play in the FA Cup next round?
Southampton.
Southampton,
At St.
which
Mary's.
easy is not a walkover as well.
Yeah, true.
To be honest as well.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes. In terms of City, congratulations to them. This kid, Nico, he has a tendency to come up with good goals in the right moment. I still think if I was the most brutal I could be as a manager, I would have said, Kepa, thanks for getting us this far, and put Raya in there. You're always going to have a slip at Wembley with Kepa.
Yeah.
It's written in the stars.
Yeah.
That goal doesn't go in, the game is different.
Yeah.
As he said it, the sharks smell blood.
Yeah.
So when that first goal went in, changes the game. You know what I mean?
100%.
So let's give Man City their props. I'm not going to be a hater. Let's give them their props for winning. But I would just appeal to Arsenal fans. Like, I've seen some meltdowns on social media today, including one from Dale Elliott, the Jamaican guy. And I'm just like, dude, be easy, man. You're not even that funny in real life. You know what I'm trying to say? Like just chill. Yeah. You know what I mean? Guys, just relax. It's easy. You know,
G, when I was watching O'Reilly play yesterday, I kind of remembered Man City versus Newcastle.
Exactly.
If Arteta did his homework, he should have watched Newcastle versus Man City.
This guy with his late runs,
and he's just scrolling pole, just coming late into the box. And the problem is, and I think this was more of an instruction from the manager, Ben White didn't have enough cover for him because he was getting overloaded by either Chucky and Doku or Chucky and Bernardo. So Saka was mostly in the inside channel where he's not supposed to be. He's supposed to be at the wings. Then you find when O'Reilly is coming late into the box, the first goal, he was being marked by a shorter man, Zubimendi. The second ball, he was being marked by Saka. Saka didn't even know where O'Reilly is coming from. I think Arteta missed out on the instructions on telling them, listen here, guys, watch out on this late boy when this guy is making his late runs.
The goals he scored here, literally the same goals he scored against Newcastle.
Easy games, easy goals rather. And I honestly feel Mikel Arteta has some work to do in the next 2 weeks in matters of looking at this game where we lost it, and how we started off the second half. We just decided to capitulate for the first 15 minutes. And I was really expecting that we can hold out because we've had those moments when momentum is not on our side, but we don't concede.
Right.
I was really expecting just get to the 60th minute without conceding. Then on the 60th minute is when they concede. And it was a howler from Kepa. And I was thinking to myself, did he think the ball is the aerial ball is not so high? Could he have punched it? You know, those tiny things in a game that decide a match. Small margins. Because you don't give City one chance. We had played quite well. But now, this is also something else that I think Arteta needs to instill in the players. Stop playing the game not to lose. You know, play the game to win. Because now
that goal was coming.
The goal was coming. The players we didn't have the ability to move out of our shells. And it's 2 minutes later, it's 2-0. At 2-0, you realize, okay, fine. What do I need to do? Do I need to make a stopgap measure, avoid a 3-0, or even go for another goal? But now you even see the subs that are coming in at the moment, man, and I'm thinking to myself, this is not the best to chase this game.
But you guys have had a very healthy squad, a very diverse squad.
A very strong squad.
So I don't see the essence of you guys not saying that you fielded one of the best sides.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it's like it's injuries in key positions. Because you know that Odegaard role, SA, we're not that strong. We have those two guys. Like, who else is there? If you talk about in defense, we have the Mosqueras, the Inchapes, the Ben Whites, Salibas, Calafiores, Skelly. Like, defensively, you know what I'm trying to say? Well, in that creative engine space there, Odegaard has struggled this season. Anyway, when he's even been on the pitch, right? Eze is now working hard enough to earn his place in that space, but now he's injured. Who do you put in there? I mean, I personally, like I said, I would have been more inclined to slightly tweak it, put Saka more in there, or you never know. We needed an engine in there. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe even somebody could hold up the play a bit. Maybe even, I mean, guys will laugh at me, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you could have the strategy where you have Noni, Saka, they interplay, they swap over, they go back, you know, just like how PSG play, they with very fluid roles. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, we lost and everyone's happy. So I'm happy that people are happy. Like, I want the world to be a happier place. So since Arsenal lost and Arsenal losing has made everybody happy, we move on.
Going to the other fixtures, like the Premier League games,
Oh yeah.
I feel like Spurs, I don't know, Spurs can survive, but I don't see them surviving.
Right.
But I want them to survive.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, let me go first. And this is something probably I've shared with an Arsenal fan and they were really mad at me. And I was telling them, if we are able to secure the Premier League early on, I'll be very happy to give points to West Ham for them to survive. Because I remember Heung-min Son, he had a 1v1 against Ortega. And what did he do?
And Ortega was even the backup keeper at the
He
time.
was a backup keeper. And 9 times out of 10, Heung-min Son is going to score that goal.
Yes.
But they decide they're not going to win that game so that Arsenal can lose the title. So if Arsenal losing to...
No, truth.
If Arsenal losing to West Ham is going to make Spurs go down and West Ham survive, I want a better stadium.
All right. So here's the thing.
The championship.
I look at this very objectively, right? First of all, I don't want the Premier League to go down to the last day.
Yeah.
I do not want that. Simply because my flight is booked for the 22nd. I don't want to fly all this way on the 22nd and having to be waiting for the last day. So please, I want us to wrap up the league with at least 2 games to spare, right?
Yeah.
In terms of Spurs being relegated, how do I feel about that? As an Arsenal fan, I would be completely ecstatic if Spurs were relegated. But do I really not want the North London derby? Do I really not want to beat them? Do I really want SA not to score against them? I prefer Spurs to be rubbish than relegated.
Yes,
Like I want them to be beaten like every single season, like finish 4th from bottom, but just stay up like a boxer.
Yeah.
He's in the ring. It's like 6-7 rounds have gone, and he's just getting beaten, but he keeps on getting back up. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because the reality is, let's be very honest. As much as it would be funny if Spurs go down to the championship, they're coming back up next season.
Yeah. No, I disagree with you. When Spurs go down, I don't think the likes of Colomani are going to go down with them. Vicario might be sold elsewhere. Probably even Conor Gallagher. Spurs are going to lose so much personnel.
No, I get
once
that.
they go down.
But also,
they're not coming back.
You have to look at
up.
business.
Yeah.
Spurs, I think, probably right now have the best English Premier League stadium.
Yeah, they do.
100%. Like, having been there, having experienced football there, having seen all of these things, I feel that they have the best, stadium.
Yeah.
You don't have that level of investment without people putting money in to get you back up.
Yeah,
So regardless of who goes
Yeah.
or who stays, they're gonna make it's business.
Okay.
Business.
And Spurs is run as a business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Even I think that when you get relegated or you get promoted, there's a parachute payment of like 40 M.
Yeah.
Come on, those guys will come straight back up. So I'd rather let them stay.
All right.
I know Arsenal fans are gonna be like, you're not a true fan. Let them stay, but let them just get beaten every week. Like imagine if they're playing against the likes of Southampton, maybe Wrexham and those guys.
And Watford.
We won't even pay attention.
Yeah.
Bro.
But now when they're beaten by Nottingham Forest,
Yeah.
how does that feel? That feels good. I want them to be visible so we can beat them. And also, you guys watch Expressions.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, and this is where's my camera here? This is an appeal to Expressions Uzin's friends. I feel there needs to be an intervention. Like, he's not okay.
Yeah.
He's not okay. He is not okay. Did you see a couple of weeks ago where he called his mum?
Yeah, he's calling mom. Yeah.
Did you say,
And
yo, he called his mum. Mom, this is all fucking your fault. You're the reason I support Spurs. I'm fucking sick of this. When you can call your mom and talk to her like that, while you are live on air, he's not okay, bro. So, Robbie and all the rest of the man, them, look after your guy.
Probably he's gonna be far from Drea Sports.
Can you imagine Expressions doing rants? Oh my God, we've lost to Scarborough. Oh my God, we've lost to Sheffield United. Bro, some of those teams.
He'll bring popularity to the championship, though.
Bro, let me tell you, man. Spurs versus Middlesbrough. Jeez. Mad.
They never fill up the stadium. They never fill up the stadium.
Yep.
Chelsea as well. I don't think there's a race for the top 6 or top 5.
Are you saying that in regards to Liverpool having no competition?
Yeah, Liverpool and Aston Villa. I don't think Chelsea will qualify.
All right.
And I think Liam might be sacked again.
I was listening to a Chelsea fan this morning on TalkSport, and initially, because I just come out the shower, I heard this guy on the radio, and he was like, "Oh, I'm tired of this." Like and he was the way how he was ranting.
Yeah.
I actually thought he was talking about Arteta.
Yeah.
I was so relieved to hear he was talking about Rosinia. And Chelsea fans are getting exactly what they deserve.
Yeah.
Do we have any Chelsea fans to come on this show?
Used to.
Samiro, yeah?
Yeah.
Even them, right? Any local Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
And people, and this week, I had a Jamaican buddy in town, shout out to Jermaine. He and I went to school together. He's a Liverpool fan. And we were in a club and there was a Chelsea fan there. Actually, the Chelsea fan was this guy from, is it Citizen? Alan, this guy, his name, what's his name? I know the guy so well, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he was a Chelsea fan and he was wearing his shirt and we just gave him hell in the club. Chelsea did not have any supporters before Abramovich.
Facts.
Chelsea and Man City are the reason with everything you see, financial fair play, all of these things. It's all and Chelsea before City. Chelsea came in and changed English football completely. And if you think about it, all these times when Chelsea were winning Premier Leagues, Mourinho, Arsenal had no money, and we had Wenger, and we've just finished building our stadium, and we're having players like I looked at a Arsenal lineup from about 8 years ago the other day, bro. I looked at it and I said to myself, we should actually, when Arsene Wenger has a shower, we should drink the water. We should drink the water.
Yeah, true.
For what he went through and what he had to play with, I was like absolutely crazy. What
and the
we were
team was
competing
always
with.
competing in Champions League.
Fam, there were names on that sheet I didn't even remember. From the Koscielnys, there was another guy, Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
This big, he looked like he should be on a Majengo site in Eastern Europe. Kalashnikov, what was his name? That one.
Shared Kolashinok.
That one.
Yeah.
He looked like he should be carrying bricks in Istanbul, like, you know, like those guys who are building buildings.
Yeah.
Like, what was he doing on the football field? Bro, we went through the Sonogos of this world, bro. Sonogo.
Vito Manon.
I didn't even remember. Oh my god. There was a guy called Socrates.
Yeah. He was marking the referee.
Bro. What's this other guy's name? Shamak.
Marwan Shamak.
Bro.
With the mohawk.
Meanwhile, who's Chelsea getting? Didier, Hazard,
Ramirez.
Then this guy who I can never forgive, the one who won the league with us and went over there, Ashley Cole took this world.
Yeah.
There was not, so the fact that we were even, us were not relegated in those days is actually unbelievable. So Chelsea, everything that Chelsea goes through brings me joy. In fact, I think I might actually hate Chelsea more than I hate Spurs. Because they ruin football.
Yeah, true.
I was with Eric on Saturday, and I told them there's 3 things that are currently certain in life: death, taxes, and Chelsea banter. Because right now, I think I'm living in an era where Chelsea are becoming what Arsenal used to be a decade ago. Because Chelsea, they're becoming really, really shit. Because look at it this way, G. When Abramovich came and they got fined by last week rather.
Yeah.
And during that fine, the 74 charges amongst the players they signed are the same players who won them, the two Premier Leagues, the 2 FA Cups, the Europa League, and the Champions League. And
so there's an asterisk.
There's an asterisk. You even wonder what Obi Mikel was saying about asterisks and cheats.
Listen,
he played for a team that is full of cheats, man.
Let me tell you, that guy, let me speak to camera again, John Obi Mikel. I think he forgets the kind of player he was.
Yeah.
Selective, like, end of the day, like, bro, he was brought on. In fact, he was a driver. He wasn't even a defensive midfielder or whatever.
Yeah.
He was a driver. Because whenever Jose wanted to park the bus, that's when they used to bring that guy on.
Yeah.
So for him, now I get what he's doing. He's driving traffic to his podcast. But I looked at the views, they haven't changed much. So all you've done is made yourself look stupid with that rant. You know what I'm trying to say? You've just made yourself look stupid.
Yeah.
So all of these Chelsea, I got joy, even before the whole Abramovich. This guy, he's a pundit on the television, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. I've never seen somebody who hates Arsenal as much as he does.
Yeah.
And he came from Leeds to go to well, not Leeds, he went Leeds and he went somewhere in Europe and he came back to Chelsea. Chelsea is just Chelsea is the armpit of the English Premier League. You know, you have these armpits, and at the end of the day, like, what purpose do they serve other than to sweat? Like, they're not nice places. It's not like your face or something is. Chelsea are the armpits of the English Premier League. I wish that they just suffer.
Yeah.
My God, I'm bitter.
But even having Liam Rosini as your manager, he doesn't help the cause.
That guy, no, it does. Because he's funny. He is funny.
Yeah.
Listen, we live to see
Yeah.
a Chelsea huddle around a referee.
Yeah.
That would never have happened under Graham Potter.
Yeah.
That would never have happened under Maresca.
Yeah.
This is comedy.
and you hear how he says he wants to protect the ball.
Bro, in the years
Yeah.
of watching English Premier League and before it, the first division, because I'm old, I've never heard anybody complain to another team about go and practice in your own half.
Yeah.
This guy is good value comedy. I
Absolutely.
want this guy to get the job permanently,
Yeah.
so we can have more jokes next season.
There's someone who said Liam has secured the bag for generations because signing a 6-year contract at Chelsea
Hey.
and knowing when Chelsea and Todd Bowley move, he knows at some point they might just terminate the contract and just pay him like a buyout of 5
he's
years,
good.
man.
Do you see how happy his dad is on,
Yeah, that is
on,
chill.
on the Premier League channel? 'Cause
Yeah.
the dad knows we're nice. We are nice.
There's
what I mean?
truck oil at Chelsea, man.
Oh, my
There's truck oil.
goodness.
But you saw when they were getting clapped by PSG and he's giving notes to Garnacho
At 80th minute.
at the 80th minute, and the tie is at, I think, at 8-2.
Man.
And you're wondering, bro, what are you trying
Mad.
to do? Then there was another video that I saw. So these cameras are spanning at him, and he's watching the cameras at the big screen. So once he sees his images on the big screen, now he stands up and goes like, he's adjusting his glasses and everything. The guy is a PR merchant, man. He's a proper PR
The
merchant.
guy is an IG buddy.
Aura farming. Proper.
He's
I
an
have to
IG
look
buddy.
busy like the driving is doing.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I don't. What I'm saying that there's no competition on top 5.
Yeah.
I feel Unai will go for the Europa.
Okay.
That's a route for him to qualify the Champions League. I don't see any competition for Aston Villa in the Europa.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see any team competing with them.
Well, here's the thing. I know you're saying all of this to deflect from the fact that Liverpool lost to Brighton.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that before we go back in the top 5. You guys losing to Brighton. Can I just say, like,
early kickoff. We've played on Wednesday. Game was at 3 on Saturday. Bro, everyone else was playing on Sunday.
what's your problem?
Klopp used to say these things.
Yeah, but Klopp won Premier Leagues. Well, Slaughter's won as well. There's no excuse.
Just on the fixture.
Yeah.
No, they should just. I think Premier League should favor some teams in terms of not even favor, just
Yeah.
be fair a little bit in terms of these guys are coming up from playing the Europe side, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the first game is.
Bro,
on
you
Saturday.
played Galatasaray, not Real Madrid.
Bro, it's not easy.
What was the score? 5-4-0?
4-0.
4-0.
That was such a hard game, wasn't it? Tough game?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, tough.
Away, it was hard.
Yeah.
But by the time we came in back home,
Yeah.
Come off it, bro. There's no excuses. By the way, I'm not. This is not me diminishing. Brighton are a hard team to go to anyway. So this is not me diminishing Brighton or what. I just feel like you guys have too many good players to be losing at Brighton.
true.
You know what I mean? Simple as that. Now we can move on to the top 5, which you guys might not feature in.
Now we are going to qualify.
Yeah.
I feel like after the international break, there'll be a different change.
So
Because the pressure now is mounting in as much as we are proceeding, because there's no guarantee we are going to pass through PSG.
Man United, Man City, Arsenal, definitely top 4, right? So there's Aston Villa,
Liverpool
Liverpool.
and City and Chelsea.
Okay, you guys will get in because Chelsea's going nowhere.
Uh,
Yeah, Chelsea's going nowhere.
G, I've been hearing stories that the only reason why Arsenal are doing well in the Premier League is because other teams are bad. But I think the only reason you guys are going to qualify for the Champions League is because now your competitors are the worst at the moment.
We are bad, yes,
Yeah,
but them, they are
yeah,
they're
okay.
worse.
They're the baddest.
I tell people this, right? And I was thinking about this in the car on the way over, right? It's like the Premier League is the best team over a year. A cup final is the best team on the day, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Arsenal have the cup final mentality. And I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the killer instinct of winning FA Cups and winning. I mean, we used to like win the FA Cup, but that's because we were so bad that we had to win something.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know if this squad has got that killer one game in them. Look at our games in the Champions League where the risk is spread over 10 games, 12 games, 13 games.
Yeah.
Look at the Premier League where the risk is spread over 38 games. I don't know that Arsenal has that killer mentality for the one-offs. I think City do. I think Liverpool probably have as well.
Yeah.
And I think also Aston Villa might have as well. And that's something I think even the team needs to look at within themselves.
Yeah.
So, you know, once we get the Premier League over the line, and I'm not even contemplating not getting over the line, then as much as somebody will say, you guys have got a great squad, there's still a few bits and pieces that we need. We still need some killers. We need some killers in that squad. You know what I mean?
True. Because there's a day Waldo was here, I was saying that the Arsenal doesn't have the game changers in terms of the people who decide the game, how it will go. Like, kill the game off and then you release off pressure.
The difference between City and Arsenal yesterday was clear. City killed the game off.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Arsenal struggle with that.
Yeah.
And I'll give it to them. But then it's less visible over 38 games than it is over one
game. Yeah.
Trying to say, even though the Carabao Cup is a knockout, but the teams that we beat to get there, you'd expect us to beat them.
Yeah.
Kind of Chelsea and those guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, jumping into the quarterfinals of the Champions League round of 16, we are doing the review, yeah?
Yeah.
Liverpool, of course, went through Galatasaray. PSG smacked Chelsea. Real smacked Man City. Bayern walked over Atlanta. Barcelona thrashed Newcastle. Tottenham and Atletico.
Yeah.
Atletico struggled.
Too close.
I don't know. I feel like that game, Atleti and Spurs didn't need to be as close as it was.
Yeah.
Again, I love the fact that Spurs were humiliated eventually.
Yeah.
That's one of the most beautiful things in football.
Yeah.
This Champions League, man, I know everyone's saying that, you know, this side of the draw is the draw of death. Paris, Liverpool. You know what, bro? I'm gonna be very honest with you. Any of those teams right now, maybe Liverpool with the less, maybe any of those teams on their day makes it to the final.
True.
On this side of the draw is harder because it's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
So you see, you have Bayern Munich versus Atleti. That's not a shoo-in for Barcelona.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a shoo-in
Yeah.
for Barcelona. You have Sporting versus Arsenal. That's not a shoo-in for Arsenal either.
That's true.
As you saw against Bayern Leverkusen as well, right? Yes, we've beat them in previous and we've given them thumpings over the last couple of years, but it's not a shoo-in. You know what I'm trying to say? And also, you got to look at also when these teams are coming into form. PSG coming into form.
Crazy form.
Coming into crazy form. That's a tough game. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Personally, as a Real Madrid hater, I would prefer Bayern Munich to but that's a cracker of a game.
Yeah. True.
Do you know what I mean? I think Bayern beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, I also see.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
I also see Bayern will be too strong for Real.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me weigh in on these quarterfinals. When the draw was done, the football quote unquote purists they were saying that our side was the side of the Europa, this other side was the side of the UCL. And the funny thing, once the round of 16 was done, each side there were 34 goals scored, each side. So even the side of the champions, they conceded or scored 34 goals. So basically, it is sort of weighing. It's on a balance.
It's on a balance.
It's on a balance. Both sides were strong enough. All teams. You saw what Sporting did to Bodo, because Bodo, everyone had them on a Cinderella dream, thinking they're going to get their way to the finals. But it gets to a point where now the boys are separated from men, and that will just go back home. And away from home, Bodo, they really struggled. Now you look at Arsenal playing against Sporting, and I think, like G saying, when you spread the games, the risk is wider. So Arsenal might go away from home, probably get a draw and come and finish off the leg at the Emirates. But now the game also to look at now is Atletico and Barcelona. Barcelona, on their day they can get the finals.
Yeah. And on the day they can ship goals.
Yeah. You saw yesterday what Atleti they went ham on Madrid on the Madrid derby, which ended 3-2. So it's gonna be a game of you it's not cast in stone that there is anyone who's going to get the finals. I have to sweat your way to the finals.
I hate that Arteta and Pep have coined that phrase, small margins.
Yeah.
But it really is in these games of the Champions League. It's like it's a mistake that decides who goes through.
Yeah.
From this side or from this side. It's gonna be interesting. I would like obviously to I would assume or like to assume that Arsenal will beat Sporting. If they don't, I'm not bothered. That's just me. I'm not bothered. I want the Premier League. I don't care about any of I've said it. I don't care about any other thing than the Premier League. I'd love to see us get through to the finals. I'd love to see us win the Champions League. If we don't win it this season, I do not care. Me, I want the Premier League. That's it.
And I feel it will be very disappointing if you guys don't win the Premier League.
Yeah.
And probably end out not winning even the Champions League because you have the Premier League in your sight.
Yeah.
Like it's here for the taking.
Yeah.
So if you capitulate and then everything goes down.
We're not going to, by the way. Just put it out there. But go on.
If everything goes down, I think it will be a very disappointing season for us.
Yeah.
Of course, if we win nothing, you can't get more disappointing than that.
Yeah.
Imagine that's like you bring this chick like all the way. You've been with this chick all the way, only for her to go and get married to somebody else. Of course, the disappointment is there. You know what I mean? You're just in your house thinking about their wedding night.
Yeah.
Come on. Not even yesterday, those players have gone home. Yes. Can you imagine you've gone home like Declan? And Declan's just had a kid. He's there with his long-term his missus, and he's just sitting on the sofa like this. And she's like, babes, it's going to be okay. It's like, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, that shit's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Someone like Saliba who's now injured and didn't win yesterday. And by the way, I think Saliba might actually be my favorite Arsenal player. If you've noticed that because, bro, he celebrates more than the people who scores.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
He feels it, you know what I'm trying to say? And
yeah.
he's a lifelong Arsenal fan, so it's tough. But, I'd love to win it if we won Champions League and won the Premier League. But there's no trophy on this planet that can give me joy. Bro, I don't even think sex can give me joy. I don't even think sex can give me the joy. I'm thinking about some of the wildest sex that I've had. Some of the wildest places.
Yeah.
And I'd swap all of it for the trophy parade in London on the week beginning the 25th of May. I'm saying that's how serious it is. That's how serious it is.
That's fair enough.
But honestly, for on my side, looking at this draw on Otis's side, I think you may not be able to do the job against Paris. Like we said, they come really into form at this time of the stage, this time of the year when they're playing UCL. And guys are making jokes about Chelsea when Chelsea were bringing in Delap and Paris were bringing in Desiree Doué. And you can tell the difference, and the difference in qualities. But I think the quality that PSG has, if I can foreshadow, the final before the final could be PSG versus Bayern Munich.
What gives me hope with this game
Yeah.
is that they don't have a keeper.
Yeah.
The PSG.
But they have takers.
That's the problem.
They have takers. They have.
You will have minimal possession for you to even try and scare the keeper. And that's basically what they do. When you look at PSG playing, it's a game where there are not many corners or throwings because the ball is just being moved around. They get to probably even 400 passes, 500 passes. You look at Marquinhos, they're just Dembele. They're just doing things. And G, like you said, when you look at Paris play, I'm hoping we'll get to a point where Arsenal can decide, if I'm a winger, I must not stick to the right wing the whole game. I can try and I can just be fluid because that's what Paris do. Desiree Doué can start on the left, then he's a center forward.
Even Hakimi, bro, like,
Hakimi
that guy's
is
everywhere.
He plays as an inverted striker, if there's anything like that, man.
Yeah.
But I think what favors them is that they play with a false nine, yeah?
Yeah. And everyone is involved with the build-up.
For real. I'll tell you one thing else. This is a pod of confessions. I'm trying to figure out why I hate Mbappe.
Why?
I mean, it's very random. Like, as in, I don't want him to win Champions League.
All right.
Like, I don't mind. The other guys have already won it, to be honest. I don't know, man. I don't wish success on Mbappe. I don't know, and I don't know where it comes from. And it bothers me.
Yeah.
Because I hate Real Madrid. Like,
Yeah.
Because I realized, I was watching a podcast last week, right? And Gareth Bale is currently doing the media rounds on all of these podcasts, and then just watching Gareth Bale talk and thinking about 5 Champions League wins and this and that, and even how he was at Southampton before even how he was at Spurs, right? And I realized, I look at that game, and he retired very early, and he retired because his dad was sick, and there were some other maybe small injuries he's had, and he's just enjoying his life playing golf. And I think to myself, I like Gareth Bale. He's a cool guy. Why do I hate Mbappe? I just don't know. And I'm not really a hater like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just don't know. I don't want Real Madrid to do well.
Was he linked to Arsenal at some point?
Could be.
Yeah, I don't
His
know.
Monaco days. I'm not sure when
I
that was
don't
like.
know, man. I just don't know, man. I just don't wish any, like, as a human, there's obviously, let me qualify this. I don't hate him. I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
I just don't know why I don't want him to win the Champions League at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I just don't know why that is. I don't know.
G, let me ask you a question. Football is not played on paper, and football is seldom emotional. It's a game that is very, very logical. And we have our past with Barcelona. We have the 2006 finals, and we have another game that Robin van Persie got carded in that game. And we played 10 men and we lost to Barcelona. Plus, you remember Lionel Messi, Kivalishana Nikanzu, Albonia. We have.
But that game, I was looking at the highlights yesterday. Funny enough, Arsenal were on form.
We were on form.
Which one? Against Barcelona?
Yeah.
When they gave us like 8 something aggregate.
The 2-1.
The 2-1.
2-1 final.
Okay, the final.
Yeah.
That was a game between equals.
Yeah, bro, that game was fun.
Yeah, so
Until the
red card.
The red card.
Yeah, and Henry wasting time at the corner flag. But anyway, we have, in my opinion, I think we have a score to settle with Barcelona. So will you want to face Barcelona in the semi-finals? If we beat Sporting and they beat Atletico.
You know what? I look at it slightly different.
Yeah.
I look at it slightly different in the sense of if you're gonna talk about score to settle, those the Messi era of when we had a rubbish team and they used to just touch us inappropriately in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I can't put it in a different way.
So creative.
They used to touch us up. They were that bad uncle. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so it's like from that era. Yeah. But at the same time, even in that era, it's like we were facing a machine. That 2010 to 2014, 2015 Barca. Come on. Yeah. I'm sure we weren't the only ones who were touched.
But you see, this is also the era of UEFA where they used to get so many calls going their way.
And it's okay. Yeah. So I personally don't feel a beef with Barcelona.
All right.
Because even in 2006 final, it was a game of men.
Yeah.
And at the end of the game of men, Arsenal didn't win the Premier League, the Champions League. We had the keeper sent off, whoever sent off.
Ian Slemon.
He was sent off, and we lost. Yeah. But it was a game of equals. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't feel like. Would I like to play Barcelona in the semis? I'm really not bothered if it's either of these guys. Right. In fact, I think the harder game would probably be at Atleti. Than even Barcelona. Yeah. I think the game with Barcelona will be way more open.
Very open.
And if I think about in terms of their front line compared to our front line, I don't know. Because Rafinha, Lewandowski, Jamal, keeping them out will be hard. I don't know. Yeah.
And also, I think just to give a rider on this game, people have been blaming Arsenal for dark arts. But now, if you look at the round of 16 of how Premier League teams are getting eliminated, it showed that the Premier League is thinking by how they play. For example, look at how Newcastle played Barcelona. They had huge spaces, but they couldn't understand what should I do with this space. You're looking at someone like Gordon. Gordon has almost like 30 to 40 yards of space, but he's waiting for a pass to be put into that space. But they don't know. All they know is to sit back, play a 5-man defense, park the bus. But you go to Barcelona, they'll give you the space that you want. They gave them huge spaces, and they were just touching them badly.
Okay, I think I've heard that narrative a lot in the last week about how the Champions League have separated the men from the boys and stuff. But I slightly disagree, and I disagree in the sense of, if you look at the teams who were touched up in this group of 16, you're looking at Chelsea. They've got terrible league form, changed managers mid-season, all that stuff. Maybe if Maresca was still in charge, it would have been a harder game against PSG. Maybe, who knows?
Thomas Frank.
Yeah, look at the season that Newcastle are having.
Yeah,
Newcastle are not even in the conversation for Europa. Yeah, but they had good seasons in the past and they were hard to beat. That's not Newcastle now. They managed to qualify for Champions League last season. Now, you look at Spurs. Spurs got there by beating Bodo Glimt and them people there in the Europa last year. They probably didn't even deserve to be there. So I think the question now becomes, it's the caliber and the ease of getting into the Champions League for the Premier League guys based upon what they've done. Because if you think about it, there's 19 teams in the English Premier League. 6 went to the Champions League, bro. Bro, that's like 32%. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, if you think about it, from the top 4, who was top 4 last season? It was Liverpool, Arsenal, City, and who was 4th? Was it
Chelsea.
Was it Newcastle?
Newcastle.
Well, whoever it was, I can't remember, right? All right, it was 4th, right? If you look at those 3, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal, as in the top 3, bro, Liverpool is still there. Arsenal is still there. And City drew Real Madrid.
Which is,
you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, end of the day, it's like, it's like, what do they want? All 6 guys to go? No, these guys are not even the best of the mid-table clubs. Spurs are fighting relegation. Chelsea are up and down. Newcastle have not had this journey and have not had consistency in the Premier League. So what do guys really expect? Next, let's say we get 5 next season as well. And let's say it's Arsenal, City.
It can be 7 by then.
United, Aston Villa, Liverpool, maybe Chelsea. And maybe one other, because we get the extra place because Aston Villa win the Europa League, right? Right. Fam, look at the top 7 in the Premier League right now. Who's behind Chelsea and Liverpool? Isn't it someone like
Brentford.
Brentford. Now, Brentford get drawn to play against Barcelona. What do you expect?
Gotcha, man.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's the gift and the curse. The more the more people you give the chance to play in the Champions League, the less the quality, the threshold is going to be. And if you think about the previous time when we had like 4 guys going in, how many times were there finals where it was UK team or English teams? Liverpool playing against Spurs or who played against Chelsea playing against
Chelsea against City.
And then you know what I'm trying to say? Like you know what I'm trying to say? So I think that's a lazy analogy. I've heard it a lot on Talk Sport this week. I think it's a lazy analogy.
All right. Makes sense. Over to the local side, we had Gor Mahia playing against Shabana. It was like a derby of the fans. Who has a lot of fans. And it was quite impressive because the fans came out. Even when it was raining, people were still dancing and cheering the teams. So a good game. Shabana were not able to survive the onslaught of
Gor Mahia.
Yeah, but I feel like with the fans, the ultras now and everything, local football can be interesting to go and watch. But it was a different thing when Ingwe were playing yesterday.
Yeah.
The same venue, but they totally had no fans.
All right.
Yeah.
And they won 1-0.
Yeah,
Well, we know-
against Tusker.
But we know Gor and Shabana have crazy fan base. Teams like, for example, Police, AFC. And I'm surprised. You know, I feel like AFC fans come out for just the derby.
Could be.
They don't care about the other stuff.
Yeah.
Once it's AFC and Gor Mahia, those guys are out. Or maybe AFC and one of these other. But I don't know. I think what I find interesting about, and I can't put my hand up as an expert here. What I think is I find intriguing about the KPL in this moment is I really don't know why AFC don't have the consistency to mount a serious challenge.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Because they have great players.
Yeah.
You know, they have great players. They have history. They have all. I don't know. Because earlier in the league, they were leading.
They were leading.
They were leading.
Yeah.
So, and Go were like in fourth at that point. So, I don't know. I just want to see. I want to see. Like, I guess, I mean, all right.
I've been watching a lot of the local games, and AFC currently are playing against their manager. They want their manager out.
Right.
So it's inevitable they're going to always try as much as possible to make the manager blush out of these games.
Yeah.
If you look at, I was just tracking back yesterday's game, Gor against Shabana. Both teams went into that game looking upbeat, and they wanted to win it. But how the Gor's midfield was shaped, it was really amazing. Because you look at the way the mercurial Duang was playing. He was playing more or less like a false nine, as opposed to the traditional number 10. He was playing more or less an advanced role, and Duang is more or less like a creative.
Yeah.
So, to me, Gor and I enjoy the way the Kenyan Premier League is going, because we are trying to get a shift. And Gor right now are enjoying that monotony. FC are not doing a lot to break that monotony. I know Otis is a big FC fan.
Yeah.
They're not doing a lot to break that monotony. But Police right now, they're going places. Abu Omar, the Kenyan captain, at the Chan.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job. But,
The left back.
The left back, yes. I don't think even next season atachezea Police, he'll probably be snuffed out either by Shabana or even Agor.
It's interesting to see Police coming back because at some point they were toiling here with the relegation side.
Yeah.
So Police have really stepped up, and probably it's because of money.
Yeah, and also I was happy about the Shabana fans. Clearly, they did not bring wrangles in the pitch like they did last time they played. I think AFC.
But I saw still Gor Mahia fans were doing subs. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that thing.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry to take it away from here. Did you guys see the violence in the Sunderland Newcastle game yesterday?
No.
Fans were actually arrested.
Yeah.
They were scuffling outside the St. James's Park.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a fierce local rivalry.
I saw the first leg how it went.
Yeah. I'm just glad that these guys were a bit better behaved than those guys.
And also, G, when Venant is here, we keep telling him that throwing stones inside the pitch or asking for a player to be subbed and all those things is not the best way of revolting when a game is not going by your way.
I'm sure he agreed with you.
No, he says that I know where you get your haircut, so if you're going to mess up my team, I'll come for you. And I keep telling that's not the best way.
Venant says that?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
It's a debate that keeps on going.
Okay. There's me thinking that Venant is a pacifist.
Wow. Yeah, so and I wanted to remind him, probably I'm just going to text him and tell him what Chelsea fans did when they got clubbed by PSG. They just walked out.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Shabana fans, they stayed on. They got their loss. And they stayed on until the final whistle. And the game ended with no bans and funny tear gases inside the pitch. So I think also it's good that local fans, they just decide, okay, it's a game is you can either get 3 results, you can win, lose or draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that. I'm just like I said, I don't want to be the guy who supports Gor Mahia and supports AFC, but I just want to see a bit more. I know
A different winner.
not even as different winner. I just want to see AFC win because I have so many friends who play for them. So I want to see AFC. And I know Bennett knows where I live, and hopefully he won't stone me for saying that. I hope so. Anyway,
Moving on to the FPL game week 32.
I don't think we need to spend too much time on the FPL. Because honestly, let me see how I'm doing. I think I'm doing terribly.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think I actually started the what do you call it, the season late. So I'm just gonna have a quick look and actually it's in my other phone.
All right, now before G gets your phone, we have a couple of good matches for game week 32. It's a double game week,
Yeah.
and I think Man City are playing Chelsea on that game on the 12th of April. A lot of Arsenal fans, they're thinking if Chelsea can just decide to do the God's work and halt Man City, but I'm thinking you don't have the facilities.
It's not gonna happen.
You don't have the facilities at the moment. Arsenal is playing Bournemouth. They gave us a torrid time at the Vitality Stadium.
Right.
I think we won that game 3-2, and they kept coming back. And you even saw how they played Man United.
Yeah.
They kept. I think that was proper Friday night football.
Okay. I just want to. I'll share the screenshot with Austin, so that we can put it on the screen in the edit.
Yeah.
But honestly, if your FPL looks like that, if your FPL looks like that, would you? Let me just make sure I share this with the editor, because if your FPL is just red arrows pointing downwards,
Yeah.
why would you even care about this section? In fact, you guys can wake me up when you're finished talking this part of the show. To be honest, I don't have the facilities.
Probably just you're an Iranian missile.
Yeah. It's just I don't have any dog in this fight.
But anyway, for FPL purposes, Liverpool you don't have a Kitike. Probably Alisson will be back by then.
Yeah.
When you play Fulham. The best players I think right now to have in FPL. We've seen Leeds trying to at least win a game. They drew with I think Brentford 0-0. Quite a good game. For Man United, people have been talking about Brian Mbeumo. Ever since he left the AFCON, he's been bad, bro. He's been really bad, and I think probably it's because he's playing as now as a number 9, and that's not his best position.
It's not his
You know, so for FPL, I don't think having Mbeumo is there. But now, Bruno Fernandes, the boy is just evergreen, immaculate boy. There are shouts of him playing, becoming the PFA winner. So I think Bruno is, to me, he's my set and forget captain. Just put him there, captain him, and you just go ahead with the game.
Yeah, I have no dog in this fight.
Or defense-wise, of course, you can go for Raya as your goalie, and probably no Magales, because Timber might not be really fit to play Bournemouth.
And Saliba
as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, Bournemouth. Sorry, I'm thinking about Premier League. You guys are talking about FPL.
It's the same.
Bournemouth are such a stubborn team.
Very stubborn.
I really hate playing that team.
The cherries.
But my biggest shout is this boy from Nottingham.
Who's that guy from Bournemouth? They have this young French.
Krupi.
Is that his name?
Krupi Jr.
Hey, give that guy a couple of years.
Yeah.
That guy's gonna be a bad man.
And he's a teenager and with 9 goals. I think he has the most goals for the teenagers in the Premier League right now. Yeah. Morgan Gibbs-White from Nottingham.
Yeah.
I think that's the guy who's pulling all the weight for Nottingham at the moment. And also their defender Murillo. And I think he needs to be snatched from Nottingham. He doesn't deserve to play Nottingham.
I think he'll survive next year.
Can you now imagine Gibbs-White was supposed to go to Tottenham?
But Tottenham or City?
No, Tottenham.
Probably it will have changed the way they are
He was
playing.
supposed to go to Tottenham. But anyway, I think Gibbs-White, he's a good addition for the FPL. For Man City, clearly, Nico O'Reilly, he's back. You need to have Nico O'Reilly in your team. I don't know. I don't know about the rest of the teams. Chelsea, João Pedro, expected him to play very well on the when he fell off and he fell off badly. Cole Palmer has been also really bad.
I think Chelsea did suffer in the hands of PSG, so they probably had a PTSD. They're not
Could be.
Who were they playing against? They were playing against Everton.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Yeah.
But then again, also give David. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not. I mean, the beating of Everton is not for everyone.
Yeah.
Let's not. Even United lost to Everton.
Yeah.
To a 10-man Everton early in the season. I think we need to give Moyes props. It's so hard for managers of that era to remain relevant in this new era.
Yeah.
Even tactically, so if you think about Moyes has been there from the days of Allardyce,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the days of Pulis, the days of Fergie, the days of, and for him still to have the tactical sense to be able to set up his team, to beat bigger teams. I give him his props, man. He survived.
He survived, and I love the way he's been playing his two forwards, Barry and Beto.
And Beto, yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
Even though I think Beto's the better striker.
Yeah.
I just don't think he has 90 minutes in his legs.
He doesn't have. He just gives you probably 60.
Good hour,
A good hour,
then you have
and
to
he's
take him
done.
out.
Yeah. And whenever he introduces, there's a time Beto was really out of form.
Yes.
And Barry kept on getting the call up each and every game until now Beto got his form and now he's banging goals.
Yeah.
And a nice brace against Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, I don't think right now Chelsea have a goalie because they kept saying when they play Jorgensen, Liam said this is my goalie because he can play, he can start from the back. You play Sanchez, he always has a bozo moment in him. So I just think Chelsea, for FPL purposes, you must be crazy.
Oh, here we go. Wildcard trivia. Do we have to? Let's say when it comes to wildcard trivia, I am legitimately Wolves. Legitimately Wolves.
So FPL, your Spurs.
All right.
Trivia is a Wolves.
I'll have you know that this week's trivia comes from history, so you should be good.
Okay.
There's only one.
Question 1. Which player won the inaugural Premier League Golden Boot in 1992-1993?
Was it Chris Sutton?
No.
Okay.
Alan Shearer.
No.
No clue, man.
Teddy Sheringham.
Sheringham. Yeah.
How many English Premier League English managers have ever won the Premier League?
0.
Correct.
None.
Question 3. Edgar Davids, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and which player have joint record for the most Champions League red cards?
Zlatan. Wait.
Otis.
Otis, sorry. Zlatan, David,
Edgar
Davids,
And which other player have joint record for the most Champions League red cards?
Real Madrid captain. What was his name?
Ramos.
Correct.
I get 0.5. I said it first.
No, he pressed the buzzer.
Sour.
Question 4. Who is the Bundesliga's all-time goal scorer?
Top.
Yes.
Is it Rummenigge?
Wrong.
Lewandowski.
No.
Close.
No. Gerd Muller.
Muller.
Bro, you said this is history, not like dinosaur shit.
Last question. Who is the only player to have won the Champions League with 3 different clubs?
I don't know, but I'm pressing it. Is it the guy's dad who plays for Bournemouth? Clivert. No, Seedorf. No, I don't know.
Correct.
Clarence Seedorf.
Seedorf. Yeah. You get a point.
Tiebreaker. This is an easy one. Which side have won the UEFA Europa League most? Giovanni.
Villarreal.
Wrong.
Sevilla.
Correct.
Sevilla. That's what I meant. I knew it. That's what I meant. Unai Emery. That's what I meant.
That's why Unai will win the Europa again.
Sour.
I've been your host, Otis.
Kerry Kahiga.
G-Money.